Welcome boys and girls from YouTube. My name is Sloth, this is the SlothForge, and thanks for stopping by on today's video. Today, finally, the second D&D collaboration started, and now we all have access to Elminster, at least the day 1 servers. If you are not a day 1 server, then you have a little bit of preparation time before the Elminster event starts, but I think that even for you, this guide will be useful just to plan a little bit ahead if you want to go for Elminster, or maybe for his exclusive artifact, or maybe for both. Because not only Elminster, but also this exclusive artifact are very strong. They are not overpowered, but yet very strong in my opinion. And also, I always refer to this artifact as exclusive, even though it is not exclusive. It is time-gated, it is unique, but not only Elminster can use it. All of your heroes could use this artifact. This is one of the reasons why I think that this artifact is so strong. As I said, not overpowered, but very, very useful. But before we get into this guide, before I showcase you Elminster and his artifact, let me mention two things real quick, please. The first thing is about the creator code. You can see the creator code here in the bottom left corner. My creator code is SlothForge, and if you want to support my account, my channel, it would mean a lot to me. If you just link on the description below, then you will come to this page, and there you can enter my invitation code, which is this creator code, SlothForge, and just to show the devs that there is a little bit of interest in the content that I am creating. So every single one of you that uses my creator code just supports this channel so much, so I would highly, highly appreciate if you use my creator code. This second thing that I want to mention real quick is about the creation gala. This also is about to start in 4 or 5 days, and the devs now nominated 20 content creators, where sadly I did not get nominated from the devs, but I absolutely expected this, so it's absolutely fine. But now there are 10 more content creators that can get nominated by the player base. So now some smaller content creators can be nominated by the player base. So now it is time for you guys. Every one of you can nominate me, SlothForge, and just help me so much, because I would really, really enjoy to be part of this content creation gala. There are no big rewards to win, even though I would love to win this base cap and the t-shirt. And so I really, really want to join this content creation gala, and it would help so much if you also, this is the second link in the description below, if you just, this is like a Google Doc where you just have to real quick enter my name, SlothForge, and that's it, and nominate me. It would mean a lot to me, and I would highly, or I appreciate every one of you that does so. Of course, if you want to nominate someone else, it's absolutely fine. I absolutely understand this. There are a lot of content creators out there. But if you want to support this particular newcomer, this young rookie sloth here, I would highly appreciate so. But now, let's get into today's video. Let's talk about Elminster and his exclusive artifact. First, Elminster. Now, you can collect those chess pieces, those hero tokens. It's just exactly like it was with Trist. You can collect a lot of those hero tokens, and once you have 240, you can exchange them. And Elminster costs 240 of those hero tokens. Also, his exclusive artifact costs 240 of those chess pieces as well, or hero tokens. And you can guarantee yourself up to 350 of those hero tokens for free. So you can guarantee yourself either Elminster or the exclusive artifact. How can you get those hero tokens? There are 3 ways. First, the magic trial. Every single day, one new challenge gets available, up to 7 of those challenges, and every single challenge rewards you with 20 chess pieces. So 140 chess pieces just from the magic trial. Then, the reconfrontation with Sam Master. So here, you can get another 15, I think it was. Yes, 15 of those chess pieces on a daily basis. And we can probably hit this boss for at least 12 days, probably 14 days. So the event is up for 14 days, as you can see here. So we will probably be able to attack this boss for 14 days, which means overall we can get 350 of those chess pieces for 100% free, just doing our daily activities. So you can guarantee yourself either the hero or the artifact. Now, if you want to guarantee yourself both, then you have to do some planner summing. And it is actually quite affordable in my opinion, because you always get at least 30 of those chess pieces, but it is quite unlikely that you only get 30 chess pieces within 10 summons. Now just make this for science. I do a 10 times roll, and I'm very confident. Yes, as you can see, we got those 30 guaranteed tokens, and then we got a little bit more, some additional tokens. So now we have 57. So I'm very confident that you won't need more than 30 of those Heliolite dice. If you are lucky, you can use 20 Heliolite dice and guarantee yourself not only the hero, but also the artifact. And honestly, I would probably suggest you to do so, because not only the hero, but also the artifact are very, very nice. They are both not overpowered, and yet very strong. First, let's have a look at Elminster real quick. His aura, very simple aura, but yet a very rare aura actually. Not many heroes have an enlightenment aura, and this is the strong version of the enlightenment aura, because it provides 48 enlightenment, and it provides this in all battles. So just in general, very nice aura, especially for poison teams or heroes that want enlightenment. And since all or nearly all shield heroes want enlightenment, this is just in general a very nice aura for himself as well. And let me say to you, there will be the continental challenges, future continental challenges probably as well, and just future content in general, where you want to use Elminster for sure. So I would go for Elminster. Next, the passive. Also very simple passive. It provides a little bit of additional resistance, up to 10 stacks, so up to 100 resistance. This is fine, we'll take it. Nothing special, and yet very strong passive in my opinion. Not overpowered, not extremely strong, but solid. Next is battle skill. Here it gets interesting. It has a very good range actually. Now it's the same range like Mithrasia for example has on her battle skill. And also very simple. It only provides a shield and control immunity. But this is two so valuable things that he does here. First, this shield is quite good. It scales with targets HP and also with enlightenment. And 3000% of his enlightenment, so it scales quite good. So he can place a very good shield and he can place it very frequently. Also, it provides control immunity. Now beware, this is control immunity, not debuff immunity. But control immunity is very rare, and there are areas in the game, for example the Tamar boss, the Continental Challenge Tamar boss, where this would have been extremely useful. So very nice battle skill. Also his ultimate is also very simple. It deals a little bit of damage. Actually, it deals a good amount of damage. Good amount of attack scaling. Also 5000% of enlightenment, which is very nice as well. And then it inflicts accuracy penalty, which is nice, and attack penalty, which is very nice. Attack penalty is one of the most useful debuffs for dungeon content or PvE content in general. So, as I said, a very simple kit, but a very good kit. Just overall a very strong character. And this is, I would highly recommend you to go for Elminster. Of course, I would recommend everyone to go for Elminster because he is 100% free, and you will probably use him in more than only one area in the future. So, just to sum this up real quick, I would go for Elminster, to mention this last time. Now, how do you build your Elminster? There are two stats that you really want. First, enlightenment. You want to build him with as much enlightenment as possible, so the shields that he places are as big as somehow possible. And then you want to build him with enough accuracy as well, so he can inflict the accuracy penalty and especially the attack penalty. And that's it. From there on, it depends a little bit. You could build him with a little bit of attack and a little bit of crit rate if you want him to deal a little bit of damage, or if you want to just have a more classical support, you can build him with HP and defense. And that's it pretty much. This is Elminster. Now the second part that I want to talk about real quick is the exclusive artifact. Because as I said, it is a very nice artifact. Even though it is also quite simple. it increases the value of your shields that you place and also the duration of those shields. Especially the second part is very nice. But also, of course, bigger shields is always nice as well. And so in general, it is a very, very useful artifact for your shield heroes. And there are a lot of shield heroes. Also, a lot of strong shield heroes like Adolphus or Felosia are some of the strongest support heroes in the game. And they are so strong because their shields are so strong. So just improving those shields further helps a lot. Also, what I really like about this artifact is that it provides enlightenment. There are not many artifacts that provide enlightenment, and especially for shield heroes, enlightenment is so useful because Adolphus, Elminster himself, or Felosia, for example, they all place good shields, and their shields all scale with enlightenment. So this is why this artifact is very strong as well. Now, there is the big question, the elephant in the room. If you are 100% free to play and you don't want to use any dice, you have to decide if you want to go for Elminster or his exclusive artifact. And I think this is a very hard choice. Personally, I would probably tend to go for Elminster first, just because heroes have a little bit more usage, I think, overall. But if you already have Felosia, if you really want to play, for example, if you really want to use Ice Blast in the second season, and then you have to use Felosia in this Ice Blast team, and then there is an argument to actually go for this artifact instead of the hero. But of course, if you already have the Aurelium Vest, a lot of strong shield heroes, then I would also recommend to go for Elminster first, then his exclusive artifact. So it depends a little bit on your personal goals, on your personal hero roster. But I think Elminster first, then his exclusive artifact is a good choice. So this is what I would do on a 100% free-to-play account. But of course, as I already mentioned, you can get him with something between 20 and 30 Heliolite dice. So you should probably go for his artifact and Elminster himself. Now there is one final question in the room. Is it worth it to inspire your Elminster? Because it is relatively easy now to inspire him, because it is around, you will need a couple of dice for sure, at least 100 dice, probably a little bit more than 100 dice. So the question is it worth it if you are a free-to-play player or a low spender? I would not recommend to summon yourself 5 copies of Elminster. If you are a bigger spender or maybe even a whale, then definitely you can think about inspiring him up to 5. Because in general, inspiration always is strong, not only because of those inspiration buffs they get, but also because heroes that have inspiration get a little bit additional Psychic Core bonus as well. As you can see here. Where is it written? Heroes of the corresponding elements with level of inspiration gain additional boosts of those effects. So just in general, inspiring your heroes helps a lot. Especially for Elminster, it is not mandatory, but it helps a lot. As you just saw, it provides a little bit of additional stats. For example, a bit of additional enlightenment, 60 enlightenment, we absolutely take this. Also, every single inspiration provides a little bit of defensive stats and attack percentage. So in general, it helps a lot. It just makes him tankier, gives him a little bit of additional stats. But also here he can ignore a little bit of resistance, so he needs a little bit less accuracy. Those are all some very good effects. But it is absolutely not mandatory, especially the first inspiration does not help so much. It is useful, but it is not game-changing or something. So if you are a low spender or free-to-play, don't inspire your Elminster. If you are a big spender, then you can think about inspiring your Elminster. But in general, I think it's absolutely fine if you have just inspiration 0 for Elminster and his exclusive artifact. And I think that's it pretty much. I really hope that I've mentioned everything. If you have any further questions, feel free to comment below. And as I said, just to repeat this once again real quick, please consider to nominate me for the Content Creation Gala and use my creator code. This helps me so much. This really supports my channel. And that's it for today's video. Thanks for stopping by and see you in the next one.